I can guarantee him that the case will be dismissed if he does what he's going to do.
A criminal fraud case that loomed over Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton for 9 years all but ended today without any drama. Good evening, I'm Clarice Tinsley. Paxton agreed to terms that will keep his law license in good standing, and he did not have to enter a plea. If he completes the terms of the deal, his long-running saga of criminal indictment for securities fraud goes away next year. Fox's Greg Grogan is in Houston, where today's hearing was held. Greg.
Hey, Clarice, over the last decade, this case has resulted in a mountain of reporting and political chatter, only to end today with a relative slap on the wrist in the courthouse and the writing of a six-figure check.
The state of Texas versus Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.
The Lone Star State's top cop strolled into a Harris County courtroom bearing the burden of 3 felony fraud charges which have lingered for 9 long years. But in a matter of minutes, the criminal allegations that he hawked securities without a license and without disclosing he was being paid were rapidly resolved, and the threat of conviction, disbarment, and removal from office all but lifted.
If the contract is violated, you understand, both sides understand, that this court will be setting a very speedy trial.
At the end of the day, it is not a plea bargain. He didn't plead. There is no admission of guilt. There will never be an admission of guilt because he's not guilty. But we're glad to have this behind us.
Instead, the Texas Attorney General agreed to a pretrial intervention contract, otherwise known as diversion, the terms of which include completion of 100 hours of community service, 15 hours of legal ethics training, and most significantly, the payment of at least $271,000 in restitution. Asked why his client Paxton was coughing up the cash if he did no wrong, Attorney Dan Cogdill offered a quick response.
A good question. One of the answers to that is cheaper than what he'd had to pay me if we went to trial.
Special prosecutors Brian Weiss and Jed Silverman said an intense review of the evidence and likely witness testimony convinced them restoring the financial losses suffered by Paxton's alleged victims outweighed rolling the dice with a jury.
Restitution, first and foremost, that was a game changer. Secondly, community service like any other defendant.
It is no small thing that the victims in this case are going to receive right around $300,000 in restitution from Ken Paxton. That is no small thing.
In a way, he's been on pretrial diversion for the last 9 years.
In a statement, Paxton seemed to agree, saying the last decade of stress on his family had taken a heavy toll.